Hello there, welcome to my driveway where I will be painting rocks. I have lost track of how long it's been since we've had a warm sunny day, and I have been looking forward to rock painting for a very long time. I'm going to base coat these rocks with just white paint to make it faster. I thought about calling this video pretending to be cool like Mariah Elizabeth for 14 minutes straight, since that's basically what I'm going for here. Ah yes, check out that snap transition. I've always wanted to try one of those. So for this first rock, I'm going for a watermelon wedge because I'm totally original and I have really creative ideas like that. I am pretty sure I had to do 3 coats of this green color. It was just really thin, so I had to keep piling on the coats of paint. When it comes to actual watermelon fruit, I'm really not a fan of it. I love watermelon flavored candy like Jolly Ranchers and the popsicles, but when it comes to the fruit, I don't like the spongy texture of it. It kind of freaks me out, so I just don't ever eat it. Just not really a fan of watermelon, but I love how pretty it looks. The pink and the green, it looks really cute. My daughter is also painting outside with me, so you'll see her shadow and her paintbrush come into frame every once in a while. Don't be alarmed, it's not a ghost, it's just my daughter. I can't actually remember if the watermelon rind is white or a light green, so I made it light green. Although when it dried it kind of looked beige, which I thought was a weird way for that color to dry. This pink color turned out way more neon than I wanted it to be, but I couldn't find the other pink color, so I just went along with it, and I think it turned out really well. I dig it. It's a cute pink color. My sister actually stopped over while I was painting this, so I had to stop filming for a while. I like staying home, but she struggles with it, and she's always bugging me to go off and do stuff with her. Not socializing is hard for her, but that's kind of my whole aesthetic. I'm not a people person at all. I'm sad to report that I messed up this rock while I was clear coating it, and of course it was on the front of the rock that I made look extra pretty. Very upset about it, but I'm also too lazy to fix it. So it is what it is. The front of my watermelon looks like crap. These watermelon stripes were surprisingly stubborn to get right, and I ended up fixing it off camera. Watermelon stripes are kind of wiggly, and that's hard to make it look right with a paintbrush. It can't be just straight lines, it's got to be like wiggly lines. I ended up painting a lot of these rocks off camera, and this tree one with the flowers on it is actually my favorite, and I'm going to keep this one. Of course, I dropped my favorite one. That's just the klutz that I am. But I'm not a good painter, and I'm really proud of it. And look at this sunflower. It's so pretty. It turned out great. I mean, look at it. Look at it! Hello, we are now on rock painting day 2, because I was lucky enough to get 2 sunny days in a row. It got super hot outside and my phone actually overheated. Since my sister interrupted me yesterday during our little paint session, I ran out of daylight and had to start painting again for day number 2. And apparently mixing this orange color is really important, so much so that I left it in the video even though I should have cut it out. However, I think you can figure out the theme of this rock pretty quickly. I already mentioned I'm trying to be cool like Mariah Elizabeth. She's an art YouTuber who loves rainbows, only she prefers pastel colors and I prefer bright and bold colors. It would be super helpful if I could paint the rock in the camera frame. That would be great, thank you very much. I am obsessed with this green color that I mixed up. It's like a dab of blue to make it perfect because the green color is kind of neon and I didn't want a bright neon green. So I was like literally mesmerized by this green and how the sun was shining on it, and I had to just kind of pause and just kind of stare at it for a few seconds. Now, the whole point of painting these rocks is to place them around my neighborhood, like hide them under benches and stuff like that for people to find. And it's up to them if they want to just leave the rock there. They can also take the rock home with them, or they can take it somewhere else and hide it in a different location. This is just kind of to brighten people's day, to have people see something kind of out of the norm, out of the usual, and I'm just trying to help spread a little bit of cheer in my community with everybody in quarantine right now. I just think it's really important to make people smile as much as I can, and this is kind of the only way I know how to do that. Yay, it's time for purple. It's my favorite color. I actually really love this tone of purple with the reddy plumminess of it. There's of course blue tone purples as well, but I definitely really love red tone purples. Y'all already know I'm obsessed with the purple. This color and then also the green both needed extra coats of paint because it wasn't very thick, so I had to do a couple extra coats of a couple of the colors. I don't normally add pink to my rainbows, but I had all of this extra space at the end of this rock that figured might as well put it on there. I don't know why, I just like the rainbow to end in purple instead of pink. Just a personal preference, I suppose. I added some transitional colors between each of the stripes just to make it a little more blendy looking. And you can't think I'm just going to leave this as a plain rainbow, right? Obviously, I have to write a message on it. And I'm just writing what I feel in my heart right now. And this is, I think, how everybody is feeling right now at this time. So I'm writing COVID-19 sucks, because it does. And I hope we can all stay home and stop the spread, and we can all go back to our normal lives soon. This whole rock painting project is just to give me something to do. I follow the rules and I stay home except maybe once a week to buy groceries, but other than that, and chicken chores, I'm at home all the time and I need projects to keep me from going crazy. I even added an uplifting message on the back of this rock. I intended to paint this one on camera, but I forgot to turn it on. This is the Earth. We have North America, South America, that's Greenland, that's Iceland. And then over here we have, Asia, Europe, and Africa. Not the best looking Earth, but it's pretty good for my skills. I did fail world geography after all. I know I said that the tree one was my favorite rock, but actually this is probably my favorite rock, and I'm just going to let you guess what you think it could be. Is it maybe an eyeball? Am I painting a silver eyeball on this black rock, maybe? Maybe it's a flower. Maybe it's a weird type of flower. Is it a planet to go with my Earth rock, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. No, definitely not. That's not what it is. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm going to tell you, this is the COVID-19 virus. It's pretty sweet looking, huh? I say that with a lot of sarcasm because my art skills are like a third grader's, but this is my interpretation of the COVID-19 virus. My county is actually up to 12 positive cases right now and 1 death, so we definitely don't want this virus around. And this is the perfect rock to write a message on. I mean, since you're walking around picking up strange rocks off the ground, you should probably wash your hands. It's a good thing to do even without a virus pandemic. Just simply wash your hands. At this point of rock painting, I'm starting to get a little fatigued. I am sitting on the ground after all, and I'm hunched over a tripod. So the rest of my rocks are pretty simple. Wow, I'm making a mess. This rock is just a simple message to remind people that attitude matters. Everyone is miserable and it's not about you. This is global. Everybody is affected, and it's better to have good vibes than to be a miserable piece of crap. So keep your chin up, everyone, and we can get through this together. It's no big deal. Just stay home. It's not that hard. Finally ready for the top coat. I was going to use Mod Podge for this, but I have this acrylic pouring top coat thing that my sister gave me, and you know what? I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as Mod Podge. It even smells the same. So this part was pretty relaxing. Maybe it was just the fumes, but it's important to find some zen, you know, especially if you're prone to being anxious in a normal setting. Put on a face mask, like the skin kind of face mask, not the medical face mask, and lock yourself in the bathroom for 20 minutes. Or you can bake a pie, or you can take a nature hike, you can organize your cabinets, you know, just anything to keep your mind busy and prevent you from snapping and murdering everyone in your house for some peace and quiet. And just be extra nice to your children, because they don't always understand what's going on, and they miss their friends and their teachers, and the seniors are missing out on their prom and their graduation, and it's all really sad. So be extra nice to your kids. Don't lash out at them, because they're feeling the same way and they're cooped up and they're bored too. They need activities as a distraction, so play some family games and just use this quarantine as an opportunity and not as a punishment. Look at this adorable bumblebee I painted off camera. I just love him so much. He is so cute. I actually saw a bumblebee yesterday and several honeybees, so it's definitely spring, and I should probably get my hummingbird feeder out and ready for the season, because I'm sure the hummingbirds will be here any day now, even though it actually snowed this morning. Snowed this morning, and it was 70 degrees yesterday, but that's just how it is here in the Midwest, you know, 70 degrees, wearing shorts and a tank top one day, and then snowing and winding the next day. That's just how it is. Well, this is the end of my rock painting journey here. So thanks you guys for watching. Go find something fun to do today, even if it's just playing a board game with your kids. Here's all my rocks. Thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful day and stay positive. Bye.